Hello and welcome back to Dark Souls 2. I'm Dynamite, and on today's episode we're going to be taking a trip to the zoo because a rat and an elephant are about to team up and kick my dumb ass. There's also a red man trying to shoot at me. He always invades here offline, so plan for him accordingly. I kill the rat first because it's the quickest and it can inflict poison. After that, I proceed to get hit by every single attack and run to the safety cave like a little bitch. Unlike Forlorn from the last episode, Bowman Guthrie here does not have the good invader AI. After I kill Guthrie and that stupid elephant, I pick up a free lockstone and head into the next room. Here I fuck everything up, but if there's one thing I know how to do, it's run away from my problems. Oh my god, it's a miracle. I actually did it. You can jump the gap here if you're too lazy to walk around. I want the upgrade materials from this chest. The two big boys that try and block me from escaping also have a chance to drop upgrade materials, but unfortunately, neither one of them does. There's lots of Pharaoh's contraptions to choose from in here, however most of them are just traps. This one, however, opens up a secret treasure room for us. In the chest is one of the only early stones to imbue our weapon with magic. Because we're a wizard now, I have big plans for this thing. Now the reason that so many Pharaoh's Lockstones unlock traps in this area is because this whole location is actually part of a PvP covenant. Unlike normal invasions, the Rat Covenant pulls trespassers into your world. Your world, which you can fill with things like statues that throw axes, or dead ends filled with enemies. Your reward for successfully killing someone that gets pulled to your world is another Pharaoh's Lockstone, which would, if you wanted, unlock more traps. You basically get to home alone anyone that comes into your world. I've always thought it was a cool concept, but unfortunately it's pretty dead in 2021, so I won't be showing it off to you in this series, and because of that, I just wanted to make sure it got mentioned. I have a suspicion that they put the offline invader at the beginning of this place to punish people that came here but wanted to avoid a PvP experience. However, this isn't the case for other PvP areas in the game, so maybe it was just a coincidence. The reason I worked back to where we started is because that entire area I just did ends with a boss. I only went there for the items, but don't worry, we'll be back to kill that boss later. The way to the next zone is down this path. This guy might look intimidating, but as long as you just keep running towards him, his axes will fly over your head. Here, I really get punished for not picking up the large club back in the Lost Bastille. My barely upgraded Twin Blade can't even come close to killing this thing before it runs off the edge. Instead, we kill this poor guy, and he drops us a piece of that sweet, sweet fashion. So the next area is called Brightstone Cove, Seldora. A cove is a small sheltered bay. Basically it means that we're near the ocean. Now not only is there no ocean in sight, you can't see any body of water anywhere or even anything suggesting that we might be close to one. If anything, this area seems mountainous or at least hilly. Seldora has maybe my least favorite visuals in the entire game. They tried to go with some kind of mining town thing where the workers look like medieval peasants, but the architecture looks like it's from the American Southwest, and also there's so many fucking spiders everywhere. God, it's like, and you run down these halls and there's like barren walls and barren rooms everywhere. It's barren even for Dark Souls 2. It's terrible. Seriously, look for this shit as I run through it. It's kind of like someone took all the leftover ideas from every other zone in this game and that became Brightstone Cove, Seldora. Now, the actual level geometry is perfectly fine, but fuck, I just cannot stand coming here. Alright, we got a boss coming up, but before we fight him, we gotta grab the secret upstairs fashion. The Dark Souls series always had a thing for killing priests in a church, and Dark Souls 2 happily continues the tradition. So this boss is the Prowling Magus and Undead Congregation, and thankfully our character is super fucking weak, because otherwise it wouldn't be a very interesting fight. So first things first, the 2 health bars at the bottom of the screen are misleading because there's actually 3 different groups of enemies. The first group, the priests who are dressed in white, You should kill them first because they're the only things that are remotely threatening to you, and also they can heal everyone in a large area. They shoot lightning at you, which can be avoided by standing behind the pews. The pews will break upon impact, but that's okay, you have a lot of chances to make it work. The big guy in the middle, the Prowling Magus, usually won't do anything at all unless you get close to him, in which case he'll push you away with a weak short-ranged magic attack. You should kill him second. Lastly is the slow-moving, completely harmless congregation. The only trouble you might have is hitting the ones crawling on the floor, and if that's the case, just use a couple jumping attacks. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself. This is probably one of the easiest bosses in the entire series, but somehow I made it look like a real fight. I'm running up here just to grab a bonfire aesthetic. I'll be using one in a couple episodes, which is when I'll explain what they do and why they're one of the best additions to the series. The rest of the items I don't pick up are junk, so you can just ignore them. Walking on this ledge to the bonfire is actually way easier than I made it look. In this room, I make sure to get hit by absolutely every single magical projectile so this wizard here can feel really good about himself. Falling onto this ledge here looks really stupid, but this is actually the intended way you're supposed to get to where I'm going. I'm lighting a bonfire here, but I'm also unlocking a shortcut for later in the level. This door only opens from the side I'm currently on. You'd never guess it, but these spiders here actually have a relatively decent chance to drop a bunch of different cool weapons, and we're after one of them in particular. The bonfire is right next to a bunch of them, so I'm just going to kill them over and over and reset the room until I get the item I want. Okay, that one was pretty close, so I'm going to make sure not to fuck up that much next time. This run has been deathless so far, and I kind of want to keep it that way. Holy fuck, what am I doing? God damn it, I just ruined the whole run. Okay, one death is fine. I'll just get my souls and get the weapon I want real quick, and then I'll never ever have to come back to this stupid place again. Fuck! Hey guys, Dynamite here. So we died twice like an absolute chimp, but I'm getting that weapon. I got my souls, leveled up a bit, and I even had the materials to upgrade my twin blade one more time. Now, if you remember, enemies in Dark Souls 2 despawn after you kill them 12 times, unless you're in the company of champions. I'm only going to kill a few more batches of spiders before I go join the Covenant, that way I don't lose my farming spot. And would you look at that, I got a drop on my very next group of spiders. However, that item is a mail breaker, and that's one of the shittiest items of the game, and I already have one. Oh my god, yes, I got it. The nightmare is finally over. Just kidding. This game is incredibly long and I got really lucky getting it on my second drop. Oh god. So this is the Zweihander, the base cannon, the original weapon from Dark Souls meme lore. It's an absolute beast of an ultra greatsword and it's one of my favorite weapons ever. We're gonna quickly grab the last of the upgrade materials and make this bad boy a plus 10. Nothing sums up this episode better than failing to kill another lizard and taking that stupid magic hit right to the face. Please, please get me out of this awful level. Oh my god, I want to die. God, look at these buildings. God damn, this place is so fucking ugly. Anyway, there's everything we need in this stupid ass spike pit up ahead, so we're just gonna grab them and then bone the fuck out of here and never ever look back. Alright, we got it and we're out of here, so we're going to take this thing straight to McDuff and we're going to upgrade it all the way. And actually, you know what else? We're going to infuse it with magic too, using that stone that we picked up in that secret cave in the Doors of Pharos. Oh, here's something you'll like. So when you infuse a weapon in Dark Souls, you need a specific corresponding stone. So there's the magic infusion, which lowers the physical damage of your weapon but adds magic damage to it. And then there's the enchanted infusion, which doesn't add any magic damage at all and adds very minor scaling off of your intelligence. It's basically like the raw infusion but for mages. Now you would think that the stone called Magic Stone would correspond to the one called Magic Infusion, but you would be fucking wrong because the item Magic Stone gives you the Enchanted Infusion and the item called Faint Stone gives you the Magic Infusion. It's fucking incredible. Now I have a theory that somehow even the devs got these two confused, because in this game there's tons of magic stones all over the place and barely any faint stones. So they must have known that the enchanted fusion would be way less popular because there's maybe like 2 to 3 weapons in the entire game that is worth putting on, and only if you have a very specific build. It's the only thing I can think of that makes sense. Anyway, look at this thing go. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Look at it. It's one-shotting these stupid dogs. Oh, I love it. Anyway, that's all for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.